Gemini, Temple Gang. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the channel. Lala says, Yana. Welcome to the channel. Lala says, I'm Lala and I say things. Thank y'all for all your likes, shares, and subscriptions. We're going to go ahead and get started. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Take what resonates. If it don't apply, let it fly. Let's see what's going on. Hey, Providence. What is going on in your energy today? Gemini. Oh, thank you, Holy Spirit. All right, so we have joy, and that's 16, so 1 and 6 breaking down to a 7. Okay, and then we have alchemy, which is 3 and 8 breaking down to a 1. So this 3 and 8 is 10. No, it's 11. I'm tired. That's 11. 1 and 1. That's 2. Okay, so bring it down to a 2. Yeah, it's been a long week. My math skills are pretty bad right now. And then we have mask. 1 and 9. 1 and 9. 1 and 8. See, I'm seeing things now. I need a whole nap. 1 and 8 breaking down to a 9. Alrighty. Well, Geminis, I feel like you're trying to, again, something here is about you transmuting your energy. There's a need for you to tap into your feminine energy, Geminis. So are you presenting more masculine these days, Geminis, in your energy? Because I'm getting a sense of like protecting, like something like you're protecting yourself from something. You're trying to stay hidden. Okay. Well, let's see. Yeah, the math skills are like at -1,000 right now. Because I am sleepy. Oh, Lord. Okay, Holy Spirit, what's going on for my Geminis? 5 of Pentacles, 7 of Wands, 10 of Wands. Oh, Geminis, what's going on? Whoop. Okay, the 5 of Wands, and then all of these came out. Oh, Geminis, are you holding on to a grudge? Is that what this is? Also, I don't know if something here is about like competition. Though if this is like a love thing or a work thing, I feel like there's an opportunity here for you, Geminis, the Spirit is giving you, but it's like you feel like you may have to compete for something, or you always feel like you have to compete for your happiness or something that you don't have to compete for anything that God has already given to you. Now I understand why that 5 of Pentacles came out. Yeah, see, the 6 of Cups. Okay, so something here is, again, with these childhood traumas you got going on. Page of Pentacles, a lack mentality, coming from lack, acting in survival mode. Geminis, yeah, I feel like this is something here that you will overcome, or you need to overcome with the Sun. And then I knew we was going to see this Emperor. I knew it. You know why? I'm going to tell you why. Because this imagery is giving divine feminine energy. So if seeing this mask, it juxtaposes this energy, which is why I felt like we were going to see the Emperor. And I feel like a lot of you all are standing on business when it comes to things. You're asserting yourself, or this is the Holy Spirit telling you that you need to. This is a very masculine energy, heavy divine masculine energy here with the Sun and the Emperor. You can have Leo, Scorpio, or Aries placements, Geminis, in your chart. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. And it's almost like, I feel like some of you all are outgrowing this phase. Or this mindset or this mentality. Well, that's the same thing in your life. You could have grown up like this, like having to compete for everything. It's time. It's time to move away from that. Some of y'all are very competitive, or you had to be. Take out resonates. Let's get one more Holy Spirit for. Thank you. Yeah, the Four of Wands. Ew, oh. Okay, so some of y'all are trying to figure out what you want to do, and this could be related to business. This could also be related to like relationships. If this is like a love thing, some of y'all have options, or you don't have to make a decision about something. This could also be somebody like trying to compete for your attention as well. Like a soulmate that like out of nowhere like surprises you. Other than you all, I feel like you're gonna get clarity on a situation if this is having to do with a work or sibling or friendship. That might take you aback. Yeah. Page of Cups. Like somebody here may want to like offer some sort of like olive branch to you or apologize for something. But I feel like there's some sort of new opportunity here that you I don't know if you're like fully like emotionally invested in it, Gemini, but you're willing to fight for it. So this is very odd. I don't know why I'm getting this energy like you don't know what you want. Not surprised. Yeah, Five of Cups. It's like you don't want to make the wrong decision. Hi, Sapphire. Who else is that? It's Christina, Providence. Hey. I don't know why I feel like you don't know. You're trying to decide something. But it's almost like you can't. I hear something, but let me see. You have Pisces aspect in your chart as well. Okay, so we have the Sun again, the Page of Swords, and then we have the Justice. Oh, right, Gemini, and then the Tower. Interesting. Ten of Pentacles. Some of y'all, is this like a family member? Does some of y'all have a disagreement with a family member? Could be like a younger brother. For some, it's an older brother, older sister, younger sister, someone with a family member. I'm gonna be honest. I feel like somebody here was asking a lot of questions, but like in a roundabout way. But is this you or is this somebody else? Knight of Cups could be a Pisces, or this is you. Virgo, Page of Pentacles. Gemini, I feel like somebody wants to make something right with you. But again, it's energy like somebody trying to figure out how to make something right with you. I feel like somebody here wants some sort of clarity on the situation. Look at the Four of Wands. Yeah, the King of Wands. Could be a Leo. Yeah. Somebody here, listen, somebody here, I don't know if this is you, Gemini, but I'll just say it in a way that's a cautionary tale, right? You know, sometimes when you have an ego, you can be humbled. And I know this has come up before. Confirmation. I know this is come up before. right? Um, Sometimes, and this may have been you. Sometimes, like you hold back what you want to say because you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. You may feel like you have a strong bond with somebody, but sometimes like certain things need to be said. And people aren't going to learn and grow if you always stunt their growth. You're always holding back um, what you truly think, right? So that maybe that's the mask, Geminis. It's like that you may be presenting to the world. It's like you're not really fully being your authentic self because you're not saying what you really want to say to the people that need to hear it. Like you're not saying your truth. You're not, expressing um your feelings because you're worried about other people's feelings, especially if you're having a disagreement with someone. Um, and I feel like some of that can be fear, some of that can be ego, because I see it. I think that if this is something related to work, you have to be your authentic self because people will appreciate that. You don't have to, you know that thing where they talk about all the time, especially in the black community or black and brown community, where you code switch, like that's being inauthentic, because you don't really talk like that like outside of work, but you're code switching to appease other people, so you're not being your authentic self. That's the best example I can give you. So um be mindful of doing things that aren't genuine because you're trying to stroke others' egos. Because at the end of the day, really, you stroke somebody's ego so much, they're gonna feel like they're on a pedestal and they can humble you. Now, if this is something related to a relationship of some sort, I would just be very mindful of holding back something that really bothers you because you're worried about somebody else. Like, get it off your chest. Because the only person, at the end of the day, the only person that you're hurting is yourself. You can still say the things that you would like to say in a feminine way, or in a loving and endearing way, or a respectful way, without coming off like, roughshod or domineering or whatever. Sometimes the strength card is also about taming the beast, right? Taming your anger, taming your emotions. And I feel like this is possibly what's going on here. Because in the strength card, that's the Empress. So we saw the divine masculine, divine feminines right here. So, just be mindful, uh, Geminis. Yep, the Nine of Wands. Also, again, stop playing victim. We don't need to beat that with a dead horse. Ten of Cups. Yeah, some of y'all, this is a sibling. Ooh, wow. Now I'm seeing the Sun and the Ten of Swords. Yee! Four of Swords. Oh, Geminis. I don't know why people play stupid games because they always win stupid prizes. We have the Sun here twice. Yeah, I feel like this is like divine retribution for you, Geminis. Whatever happened between, if it's a sibling, if it's a cousin, if it's a parent, whatever the case may be, I feel like you're gonna get the clarity that you need. Heavy masculine energy. I kind of want to clarify the Sun both times. Um, what's the Sun? The Moon. The Ten of Cups. But some of you all, Gemini, this is about your overall happiness. Like some of you all have a fear of success. And I feel like the advice here, Geminis, is for you to be more balanced. Like, balance your masculine and your feminine energy. Yeah, that's the truth. Like, don't use one energy more than the other when it comes to people, relationships, situationships, family, friends. Like, don't exert one energy more than the other. Some of you all have, know how to balance um your masculine and your feminine pretty well. Others of you all, this is a suggestion. Because like I said, when you're overexert, when you are overusing one energy more than the other, you're only hurting yourself. So like an overuse of feminine energy would be a lack of boundaries. The only person that you're hurting is yourself. When you lack boundaries, people think you're a doormat. See, cause and effect. An example of over masculine energy would be like manipulating, domineering, authoritative, um, things of that nature. The only person is you're hurting yourself, because if you're over domineering and possessive and authoritative and all of those other adjectives you want to attribute to this, nobody want to be around you. Bossy, whatever you want to say, nobody want to be around you. So you have to have a healthy balance of both. So just remember that. All right, final messages, closing this thing out. I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Final messages, Holy Spirit, for Gemini. All right, so we have 6. That's Leo. Acclaim, fame, recognition, applause, show appreciation. Let's just read that all together. Admiration, theater, act. See? Putting on a performance, acting. You're not being your true self. Yep. Then we have Virgo, and that's a 7. Detail, look closer, inspection, research, be careful, in depth, pay attention, don't assume, dive deep, hidden information, double check, and read between the lines. We have Gemini, and that's a 9. Worry beads, worry, fear, anxiety, irritated, calming, soothing, bored, passing time, upset, needs care, fretful, de-escalate, and nervous tick. We have Scorpio, and that's F4. Fours are very balanced energy. Four in numerology is like stability. So being emotionally grounded, being emotionally stable, being logically grounded, logically stable. Think of the King of Cups and how I've talked about the King of Cups energy and what it represents, right? 1818. Aloof, my way or the highway. That's a very masculine phrase. My way or the highway. You know, do you get it? Okay. Not my problem, unaffected. What I want when I want it. Cool and calm, disengaged, disinterested, aloof, bored, unaffected. And then we have Virgo again, and that's a 3. Chess, strategy, planning, checkmate, thinking ahead, grand design, moves and counter moves, master plan, course of action, consequences of actions. Told you. All right, Gemini, hit that like, hit that subscribe. Love you. See you later, Gators. Bye.